the directors of Asset Financial Consultants Private Limited, Managing Director Srikant Mandre, Director Mr. Hemant Jagjial, CSO Hasbora, Niranjan Phanse, who is a cause for me to come here, and all the clientele of AFC. I have a pleasure to say that the digital platform of the AFC is now open for the mutual benefits of AFC as well as its clientele and even the banks. Later on, it will also be joined with the networking of the respective bank or NBFC as the case may be. Today is the days of technology, and in technological developments, unless and until you have the digital platform, you have the app, it will not be possible to communicate effectively and efficiently. I am glad that AFC is adopting the new technology and giving the platform open for its clientele. It is heartening to note for me that AFC is working for the financial consultancy or as a financial consultant since 2009. They deliver the premium solutions and the services for M-vitamin, that is money, which is a critical part for every industry, every business, every enterprise. And unless and until there is a proper money management, whether for working capital or for the fixed capital, you will not be able to run the wheels of the business. The team consists of more than 90 plus. They have the track record. They already served the clientele more than 10,000. And they have the networking partners, maybe a chartered accountant, maybe a tax consultant, maybe other professional, more than 40. And India's first exclusive channel partner, Edelweiss, they are also availing the service of that. So this is heartening to note. What is heartening to me that this AFC is providing the financial services for tying up between the clientele requirement and the financer. When I was discussing with Sridhar also, the project financing for the residential flats or the residential buildings, even the financing for builders and developers, which has become very crucial. We are reading in the newspapers daily what is happening, especially on account of RERA and on account of the recession as far as the construction business is concerned. Even the mortgage loan of the property and the business loan may be for working capital purpose or for the fixed capital requirements. That's very nice. I was also amazed to note that they have arranged during 2016-17 finance more than 450 CR, and they are targeting to reach to 600 CR. Right now they are operating only in Mumbai, Pune, Kolhapur, Nashik and Aurangabad. But they have a vision to go to more than 25 cities, and that is possible. The world has become a small global village, and therefore if you create a digital platform, you are able to communicate fast. That's what we are seeing. And I'm also glad that my professional colleagues, the chartered accountants, are also in your networking. That is amazing. Because chartered accountant submit the financial statements already certified by them or by any other chartered accountant auditor. They understand the clientele requirement. What is the requirement? For what purpose the money is required? How much is required? I always say, chartered accountant is financial doctor. Diagnosis for the financial health, chartered accountant does. We know the requirement. Many times we talk about, even though you require the money, your financial statement doesn't permit you to borrow further because your debt equity ratio is not in properly order. Debt service ratio is not there. You are taking the more risk. So the chartered accountant is financial doctor. We always say chartered accountant is not only financial doctor, he is a financial architect, he is a financial engineer, maybe engineer anybody, we are also engineers. Chartered accountant is financial lawyer also, and chartered accountant is business solution provider. The role of a chartered accountant is completely changed. When I passed out in 1973, I was 98% accountant and 2% business solution provider. Today the role is totally changed. I am 2% accountant thanks to the information technology and 98% business solution provider. We want to give added value to the clientele either on account of increase in revenue, decrease in cost, either on account of change in process, something value addition. After submitting the financial statements and the requirement, AFC make analysis, data analysis, right? Debt equity ratio. They see the potentiality and accordingly they try to match the risk profile of a clientele with the concern either private bank, public sector bank, cooperative bank, NBFC, as the case may be. This tying up is very important because as an individual, I can go to only one bank and probably if they don't have that risk appetite, they will say directly no, but here they are aware that there are some cooperative banks, there are some private banks, there are some public sector banks who want to take the risk to that extent. Thereafter, all the financial projections are submitted and serve the clientele. That is very important. And I understand from Suhas Bora, and he has given me that information, and I am very glad that in case if the rate of interest is either the PLR, some base rate plus something, in case if the base rate is changed, you make a necessary follow-up for the purpose of varied rate of interest. That means you serve the clientele during the life cycle of the bank borrowing. That is very good. I really congratulate you for providing this very important and crucial service to the clientele. I am amazed on account of digitization. Because digitization is the need of the day. WhatsApp, within how much time it has been spread. And today, you can live without water, you can live without food, but can you live without mobile? Can you live without WhatsApp, internet, Twitter, Facebook? The answer is no. You feel uneasy. You feel I have to go to the hospital. I am not feeling well if the mobile is off. And therefore, because of the digitization, there are n number of advantages. Conversion of text, conversion of voice, conversion of pictures into digital language, that is the beauty of the digitization. It is not only the apps, and I am glad that you want to give the app also to the clientele, and that's what you talked about, the ERP and the CRM, customer relationship management, you want to do it. That's what all the companies does. In case if I want to supply something to the Tata Motors Limited, I should be approved vendor. I have to give the entire information through the digital era, digital platform. And therefore, certainly, today's launching of this digital platform, making available to your clientele, they will also understand it's very simple. My dear friend, I was to withdraw the money from the mutual fund today. I gave a call to my wealth manager around 11 o'clock. Earlier what was to do? Talk with him. He will say, I will see where to withdraw. Thereafter he will send the form. Earlier was manual, at least now was internet. Then I will sign somebody will collect, 1 or 2 days gone. 11 o'clock, I put an indent through digital platform, and 11:15, my indent was recorded. These are the advantages of the digital era. And therefore, this digital India movement, which has already been started by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, you are supporting the digital India movement. The advantage, what is digital era? Status now is not whether you are awakened or you are asleep, but it is whether you are online or you are offline. In case you are offline, you are uneasy. You have to be online together. I think today no business can be operated without a digital platform. And therefore, I congratulate AFC team, AFC directors, AFC management for the purpose of this, what you can say, the initiation taken for the purpose of launching the website with the digital platform. My congratulations, and I wish all the best for this new endeavor. And certainly, as I told you 11 and 11:15 story, I need not elaborate. Exactly in the similar manner, whatever your requirement, the time is a crucial factor, not only for the investor, not only for the lender, not only for the borrower, but for everybody. And therefore, this launching of the website with the digital platform will help all the clientele to interact, communicate fast, timely, and that will give you a requirement. I wish you all the best, and I make an appeal to all of you to use this digital platform, which is very simple like WhatsApp. Earlier, we were worried what is WhatsApp, how to send the picture. Today, I think the shepherd who is illiterate is also able to operate WhatsApp, thanks to the information technology era, and therefore these are the advantages available to all of us. I wish you all the best, and thank you for calling me for the launching of this new digital platform. I am the chairman of Accounting Standard Board of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, and recently I have been also elected as vice chair of Asian Oceanian Standard Setter Group of 26 countries. Australia, New Zealand, Japan, Vietnam, Cambodia, China, and so on up to Egypt. And there also we are facing number of accounting problems, and especially digital. Right now, before my accounting standard board, there is an issue of bitcoins. Right? I have received a letter from Niti Aayog, Prime Minister's office. What should be the correct accounting of bitcoins? And when I deliberated in my accounting standard board meeting at Delhi, many my members asked me a question. When government say the Bitcoin is illegal, no, we debated for half an hour whether it is illegal or it is not legal. Try to understand two words. Illegal, nowhere Reserve Bank of India, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Corporate Affairs saying it is illegal. There is a blockchain technology. And therefore, in this blockchain technology, they are not able to say it is illegal because America accepted, Japan accepted, and therefore everybody started thereafter saying, including Mr. Kirit Somaiya, who wrote an original letter to Niti Aayog, that this is not legal. When it is not legal, naturally the question before me as a chairman of the Accounting Standard Board was, can I give accounting for anything which is not legal? Tomorrow, if Niti Aayog write me what is accounting entries for smuggling business, can I give the accounting for smuggling business? I say there is no smuggling business, there are the accounting entries. But problem arises in case of the Bitcoin is legal. The problem before Accounting Standard Board, the accountancy, the profession of accountancy regulator in India, whether it is inventory, like a stock in trade, whether it is financial instrument, whether it is intangible asset, and depending upon all this, We'll have to do accounting. But my dear friends, when the news flashed in the TV that Amitabh Bachchan has invested 11 lakh and he got this much, a common man also started thinking, I should also own a Bitcoin. These are the problems. What is that digital platform? There are pros and there are cons. There are advantages, there are disadvantages. But we have to look at right. Does not mean this type of what is launching today has nothing to do with Bitcoin, but this is the use of technology for the purpose of effective communication between the service provider and the service receiver. Therefore, I want you to